I'm sitting here laughing. Why? Shouldn't take these things. Everything I told you is true. I'm just getting ready. You didn't go out yet, Sean? No. I'm waiting for I'm gonna, I don't know, title this, Look, Now the Pope Knows. What? Many years ago, I know I brag about it, and I'm sorry, but I used to check like the different, on the blog site. Look, the main site, by the way, is Corpus Christi Outreach Ministries. I don't link that one to Facebook, but that's the main one. But all the other posts I put on each one. The WordPress site also is kind of like a main one, meaning you can get all of my teachings and all my videos from, all you got to do is Google CC Outreach 87 or Corpus Christi Outreach Ministries. But the other ones I'm posting on it. That's one of the principles. You try to get the word out as much as possible. I would never make false accusations in the sense of a lot of those things were multiple times before I spoke on them. But just think, I was laughing because I'm going out in a minute, but I was laughing thinking, the Pope knows. What? One time, Vatican City, Holy See Vatican City, logged on to Corpus Christi Outreach Ministries. I used to have a little thing on the side that's different cities or countries that would log on, but I don't have that widget anymore. But that was an honor. Whether they logged on or not, but I was just laughing. You know, let's hide some of this stuff. No, the Pope is probably today, did the Mass in Rome. He's probably looking, who is this Chief Markle? What is this Tommy Nichols? I told all my homeless friends we would be famous someday. And I laughed because, I'm just laughing because it was funny thinking about that. But and now I got to do another video I'm uploading right now. But look, that's one of the principles, all kidding aside. You shine light. You shine light. I've given a lot of these names before, and they weren't me just jumping on like, oh, let's get even. No, these were very long-term things. So let's see, the Pope in Rome is probably saying, who is this Constance Ludicky? Who is this Sandra Watts woman? And the reason I add a lot of the names when I'm doing these posts is so people, when they Google. One time I Googled corruption in Oasis County, looking for that, or part of the Patriot Dad site, but also I noticed some of our posts also came up. So I try to be responsible. And when you see things that are written like, oh, you should never say, a lot of those things were very long-term complaints. For many, many years, I've worked with homeless and street guys for many years, and a lot of those were just real complaints for many, many years. And I'm sure I'm not aware of a lot of they're probably, yes, I'm on the video. What do you got?
The drill? Can I get it?
Oh, it's in the room. I think it might be, you got to look for it. I got to move the drill out. So, I didn't want to go long, but no, that's part of the process. You shine light. The reason I mention a lot of names repeatedly, and it's important because there's been many more that I'm not aware of, and I never sought these stories here. They came to me, the one with Jesse Angel's ex-husband, that did upset me. And the guys would joke about it, and the way that story came to me multiple times, like, can you believe? The officer said, sorry about that. Sort of like it was common. But that I don't take it lightly, okay? So yes, today, it's not just local media. The Vatican is, the Pope Francis. I like Pope Francis. I know he's liberal. He's calling the cardinals over. How do you pronounce this name? Markle. Okay, this Chief Markle. Adultery. What is this? So, but it's so important to get the word out. That's how you shine light on things. Don't ever be, you should have nothing that you have in the darkness. The only difference maybe now, speaking about these things, is I think Mark Gonzalez. I think the reason they cracked down on that San Diego police chief, that case was probably, well, it was sitting in the DA's office. For whatever reason, Mr. Skirka didn't bring charges on him. So I believe Mark Gonzalez is the type that probably said, let's look at all the past cases. And he corrected. The new DA of Nueces County, Mark Gonzalez, he corrected some faults already. The exoneration of Hannah Overton. The Hayden case came back. So it seems like he wants to do what is right. And I commended him. He had the Bishop Mulvey, I believe, blessed the DA's office, the new DA's office. So that was a sign of light coming in. So let's just say the Pope knows Tommy Nichols. The Pope knows Chief Markham. The Pope knows Constance Ludicky. The Pope knows who is this Sandra Watts woman. So we thank the Lord for, I have pictures of St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City. Today, if I went to a service, I haven't gone yet because they know the local people know what churches I sometimes go to. A lot of them have cops for security. I never give them a problem there. So I did interview that one cop at Church Unlimited. But it's an honor, really, when I get to go to St. Patrick's Cathedral. Just the Pope knows, okay?